Over the past few weeks, and for the next few Shabbatot, going into a big chunk of the book of Vayikra, we talk about the Mishkan, the tabernacle, everything that goes into building it, and all of its covers and everything else. When you read it, some of it is very self-explanatory. How you make the menorah, how you make the mizbeach, how you make the shulchan, how you make the poles, all of this is very clear. And the covers for the Mishkan, and for some of the things, it says you cover them with this type of skin and that type of skin. And also, most of them are animals we are familiar with, and it's very easy to understand it. But then you get into one that no one knows what it is, and this is called Tachash. Olot Tchashim, the skin of this animal named Tachash. So what is a Tachash? The commentaries go very much into detail trying to figure out what this is and get to very, very different conclusions. Some get to the conclusion that it is an animal that is extinct and no longer exists. Some think that it's a water creature. Some think it's a kosher animal. Some think it's not a kosher animal. But here's the breakdown of it. The first opinion says it needs to be being able to be found in that area, or it needs to be a miracle that it existed from the beginning, because the Torah says that it is huge. It has a 15 meter, around 15 meters long skin to make each one of these coverings. And in addition to that, Unkilus, who is the first commentary as a translator to the Torah and translates the Torah into Aramaic, translates the word Tachash to Sasgona, which means colorful, or proud of his colors. So the commentary says it has many colors, or maybe it's a spotted animal, and they're trying to figure out exactly what this is. One of the more interesting commentaries brings, after Rashi breaks it down in a few, says this animal is an animal that God created just for the Mishkan. It is huge, it is colorful, it has one horn, and it was created just for the Mishkan, and after Moshe Rabbeinu used it, it disappeared from the world. Rashi claims that, in a way, God created a unicorn to be used in the Mishkan. Was it kosher, was it not? That's a whole other conversation. Was it horse-like, or was it more from like the antelope kind of family? But clearly a majestic animal. Some of the other commentaries go with a different direction of saying it's a sea animal. And today, if you check up in a dictionary we have a specific type of manatee that you can find in the area of the Sea of Reeds by the Sinai desert. There's an animal called manatee, and in Hebrew it's called Tachash HaMishkan, the Mishkan's Tachash. In other words, they think that maybe it was a sea creature, but this doesn't have maybe the same kind of pull to it as other ones. Now, let's go with an assumption of it has spots, it has to be a very large animal, it has one horn or a horn-shaped kind of thing on its head, and it has spots and colors, and it is found in this region of Africa. And then when you look at it, you say, is it possible the Tachash is the giraffe? It has all of the signs, right? If you look at a giraffe has these two furry horns, but also it has a big bump, kind of a horn shape on its forehead. It has the size, it has the colors, it has everything, and it's found in the region. Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait for Mashiach to find out. Shabbat Shalom.